And this motherfucker Art. This dude took his time to go to the kitchen and make mashed potatoes.
He did make mashed potatoes, bro. Full on mashed potatoes.
My man made mashed potatoes and put on like the Little House on the Prairie goddamn apron.
Running from a ghost, running from a ghost. Yeah, he's closing in. I'm running from a ghost, running from a ghost. Gotta deal with the shit again. Running from a ghost, running from a ghost. And nobody can see. I'm running from a ghost, running from a ghost. That he's haunting me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Lost Legend TV. We are
Ready
MC, and I'm Ray.
And I'm James.
To me, this is a very special video. Way back when, 3 or 4 years ago, the very first movie we ever reviewed on this channel was Terrifier. We just came across it, watched it. This is a fucking indie movie that up until like a few years ago, nobody knew what the fuck it was. But we fell in love with Art the Clown.
Oh, fucking phenomenal.
A year or two ago, we got a teaser trailer for fucking Terrifier 2. We were so excited. And now the whole fucking world loves Art the Clown. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
The people
well deserved.
This will be a spoiler review, just in case you haven't watched Terrifier 2. Go watch Terrifier 2 if you can stomach it.
Shit, you think Saw's bad?
Bro, motherfuck. And there was like funny moments. There was terrifying moments.
Because I have, well, we talked about it briefly. I have somewhat of an answer for that.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts. What do you think?
I thought it was good. I don't think I liked it as much as I liked 1. Art was fucking phenomenal throughout.
That diner
1.
scene?
It was beautiful. There were some scenes that were so dope. There were some kills that were super fucking dope. I guess they're probably about even then, if I'm thinking about that, because there's a lot more stuff they were able to do in part 2.
Yeah, they had the budget.
And 1, the main thing that I could tell you that I didn't like about it was just like some of the acting.
See, I'm opposite. I actually like Terrifier 2 more than Terrifier 1.
2 had so much more going on.
Oh, it had a lot going on.
A lot of going on.
It had 2.5 hours worth of fucking runtime.
And they had some like celebrity people in it.
Chris Jericho.
Felicia Rose. In Terrifier 2, it follows Sienna,
yeah.
her brother Jonathan, her mom, Sienna's friend Allie, and her friend Brooke. Those are the main cast. Before we get to any of that, we get Art killing the morgue person.
Yeah. There's something supernatural happening in the background.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
Which, if you watch the very end of the first Terrifier, it kind of like it didn't explain the supernatural shit,
but there's something going on.
It told you that there was something happening because he got killed at the end of 1, and now
he blew his fucking brains out.
Yeah. And then the fucking morgue director, like he got his throat slit.
Eyeball.
In a way, it was funny, but also it wasn't funny because like he was trying to talk on the phone, and like the woman's trying to help. She's legit trying to help, and he just can't fucking say a thing.
All you hear is
yeah. That's all he can do. And then he took his fucking eyeball out and he put his eyeball in his head.
Didn't make a joke about it.
Yeah, he was like...
I know this movie was shot years ago. I know at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know why they waited so long to release it. I haven't found that answer yet. But what did you think about the laundromat scene?
It's one of the questions I ended up having.
The questions? Yeah.
I thought, for one, when he came in there, I thought it was hilarious. He just walked in there.
A laundromat?
And took his clothes off and just threw them in the wash, get cleaned. Just sat there butt-ass naked reading the newspaper and was laughing at it was like a horrific crash or some shit. And he's just...
Somebody dies. Head-on crash.
The little girl thing's what kind of threw me off. Her introduction was... Definitely, it made sense for Art.
It's kind of bizarre, though.
Yeah, because it was just blood dropping on the floor. One question I had was, how come only Sienna and Jonathan could see her? Because if you remember in the fucking laundromat, he starts playing patty cake with her.
And old buddy don't see
He don't see her. He only sees Art.
As far as like what the connection is between Art and Sienna from the jump, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
As well as the dad, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for that. But as far as like things not making sense, I'll get to that when we get to the end of the review. If you guys don't know, I highly recommend, even before you watch Terrifier 1, watch All Hallows Eve. Because that's an anthology series hosted by Art. And that has a whole lot of group substance for things that like occur between Terrifier 1 and 2. Like the weird shit, the supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll give examples in a little while.
He washes his clothes, and then this dude sees him just basically playing patty cake by himself. And then it shows Art mopping up a blood spill, which I guess is because he killed the guy, which he did. He stabbed him with a handle.
This was nice about it, though.
Yeah, and he cleaned up the spill. It was nice. And then it jumps to, Sienna, like her family. They were just sitting, her mom, and her brother were like basically going to sit down and eat dinner. her mom still came off like really bitchy from the jump. They were sitting down, and like her mom definitely comes off as just a bitch to me from the jump.
I'd say bad mom.
And at first I was not gonna like Jonathan. So he's just, to me, if Mia was older, right? And she's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dress up as an actual serial killer. I couldn't be down for that.
When I first watched it, right?
Yeah.
I want to state, I've watched it twice now.
Yeah.
The second time I watched it, I didn't like it any less than the first time I watched it. Vice versa, like when I watched Halloween Kills for the second time, I didn't like it as much as the first one. If I had to pick an actor that I was my least favorite, it's Jonathan. I'm not disrespecting the man. You know, he did his thing. I just think as far as the people who caught my eye and did a good job, Jonathan was either a little bit lackluster on certain aspects or just kind of over the top in others. To me, he never really met in the middle on anything.
If in that situation I saw that,
I
wouldn't.
That makes it worse for me. You know what I'm saying?
So
two negatives.
Exactly. Like, not like loving the character, but I started like, feeling at least sympathy in whatever form because of all the other shit that was going on for him. Sienna was like basically making her own costume. And it was beautiful looking. Like legit. Like the finished product besides the wings that got burned were fucking beautiful.
The next thing was the dream sequence.
The dream sequence where she's like in this place called Clown Cafe. Which
I like how you said it, like the song The Clown Cafe.
It's basically this woman dressed like a clown singing the theme song of the cafe
to kids.
I don't know if I call them kids. They definitely look like adults dressed as kids. And they were just like swinging on swing sets. There was like adults lined up at a fucking, I guess this is supposed to be like a truck stop thing. What is
like
it?
A food truck.
And there were people lined up. And then there was also a commercial for Art the Clown cereal.
Yeah. Art Krispies.
Yeah.
With bugs.
Yeah, and glass. There's also others there's one specific part of this that I do want to ask questions about. I mean, Sienna's there. She's terrified. In her dream, she's in there. There are all these people, and then the woman introduces Art the Clown, who's, I guess, the one making the fucking food. And he comes out there, and he gives everybody a snack, gives her a box with a fucking beating heart. Everybody else got fucking food. She got a box with a beating heart and black goo in it that was rising to the fucking top.
And worms.
And then this motherfucker goes into his bag again, pulls out a fucking Tommy gun, and just lights everybody up besides Sienna. She does get, I think, grazed.
She got hit in the leg.
She got hit. She had to have gotten hit. And he killed everybody, even the little kid eating the cereal and shit.
The flamethrower, bro.
Then he lit the fucking singer on fire.
She never goes down.
Nope. She didn't. She didn't scream. Or nothing. She just danced with it. Just like, yeah.
Fucking Art was like, fucking dancing with it. That's crazy. Art pulled out the shoddy. Yeah. Because remember she was watching the anime.
Yeah.
And there's some random fucking anime character go to the goddamn church and just fucking blows everybody.
Because of that flamethrower, she wakes up and there's flames in her room. There was candles on and it burns her fucking wings. Of course, Jonathan is there with. He sees these two boys playing with something behind a dumpster. What were they playing with?
This kitten. I just gave birth.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
That's what the kid said. Now, to be a dick, Jonathan's over there with two other guys, or boys, I should say. And they call this girl, I think her name was it Brooke or something?
No,
it wasn't Brooke.
I think it was Sarah.
They call a very gullible girl over there. Hey, look, this mom cat just gave birth to these beautiful kittens. Come look at them. She's like, oh, really? Da-na-na-na-na. She looks, guess what? There's this fucking, what is it? It's a fucking possum with its intestines ripped the fuck out on the floor, and they're playing with it with a stick. And Jonathan's just like, God damn. Why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was actually against it. Legit. He was like, we shouldn't be doing this.
He didn't have bad intentions. And that's when you get the cameo from Felissa Rose.
Yep. Who's the principal or the teacher or whatever. She yells at him. It was pretty dope.
I thought that was cool.
Because he felt so bad. Because that girl, he sat next to that girl and he was just looking at her. And she was definitely pissed at him. And he just he gotta go to the bathroom. And he happens to walk past this little section of the hallway. And Art and the little girl from the laundromat playing with the fucking possum.
Guts and all.
Yep. And they're just laughing and smiling.
This might be fucked up, but I really love their chemistry together.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Her actions, her performance almost mirrors Art, but it's in the form of a little girl.
Art and that little girl, top tier, carried it on their fucking backs. It's so good because motherfucker doesn't have to say a single word. He didn't make a noise. He didn't gasp. You know what I mean? There was no, even with his, Nothing. He was there. That's all he had to do was just his body language, his acting in that situation was perfect.
David's a beast, man.
Jonathan drops his fucking hall pass, and they throw the fucking possum at him, and then he gets blood on him, and he runs by another faculty member that I couldn't tell you if it was a principal or a guidance counselor or what, but it was something.
And he runs out.
And he runs out. He leaves fucking school. He just dips, which, to be fair, I probably would too.
Oh, yeah? You want me to do it?
Yeah, do
it right now.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
So Sienna and Allie, they go to this, it's called, was it Abracadabra?
Yep.
It was called the Abracadabra costume shop. She is there getting wings because hers went up in flames in her room. What can you do? This is where you see Art the Clown meet Sienna for the first time. When you see Art the Clown, he's legit standing there like,
chilling.
Does his eyes like, I'm finally here, you know what I'm saying? Sienna's fucking terrified. Because, like, he's blocking the doorway. Like, she's cornered in. And she has to, like, scoot behind him.
Which I will also give her credit for that. Because most people, especially if you knew this was a fucking killer, would not have even approached him.
I guess if you guys haven't seen the film for whatever reason, also in the film, there's big talks about other people dressing up as Art the Clown. And, like, people just not fucking with it, which is understandable. She doesn't know this is Art the Clown.
And this also takes place a year after the last one.
So, but it could be Art the Clown. Again, she's having these dreams about him, everything else. So she just slowly scoots behind him. Art is like so dedicated, it's like this stare. And when she goes behind him, his eyes don't even look at her. He's just fucking looking straight. And then she's paying for her stuff. Anyway, she's paying for her stuff and she's like, oh shit, I think I forgot my phone. Art just throws the bag down, walks behind her, and he's like, looking at his goddamn fucking sunglasses. Why would Art do that? Like, here's your fucking stuff. He's so unpredictable. You know what I'm saying?
And then he's just in the background trying on silly glasses.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
His first pair was just fucking these flower sunglasses. And he's just like, and then he's like, he got these red fucking things. Yeah. And then he does the eyeball one. But the first time I watched it, I fucking rewound that at least 6 times.
What's crazy is it's funny, but if you look at Sienna's, like, because the girl playing Sienna was playing it perfectly in this situation, she's fucking scared out of her fucking mind.
Art's just having a good time. He has like these sunglasses that has eyeballs on them with like fucking springs on them. He's just like, and then he starts fucking with her. Yeah. And it pisses the cashier off. And while he's going to the back to get like this big bag for the wings.
Which, fuck that cashier for that. You see she's terrified.
And she says, no, I'm good.
Yeah, just give her the shit, let her walk out.
They're right here in the back.
They're in the back. I'll get them after my smoke break. Like, that's such a dick move.
Then he finds out fucking... I think right before that, he had that birthday party.
Yeah, if you can put that in your mouth, sir, you got to pay for that.
And then he's like... The comedic thing. And then that happens. And then he finds the horn. The clown horn. He sneaks up like one of those old fucking Tommy cartoons like...
And I fucking love Sienna. She knew he snuck up. And she's like, please don't.
Then he does it multiple times. Sienna plays this part very well. Cannot remember her name for the life of me, but I cannot give her props enough for, like, especially this store scene, out of this world. There's a few times I was like, that's alright. But this store scene, perfect.
Basically, then the store clerk comes back, yells at Art. She gives her stuff. She leaves. And I think Allie had also bumped into Art. And she's like,
Because she left first.
Yeah, she left first. Then the store clerk's talking to Art. Art's like wanting to buy the horn. And he does the same thing Sienna did. He puts his bag down, which, if you had never seen the first one, it's full of fucking weapons.
Black garbage.
But, like, he's, like, taking all these little small things out or whatever. He's like, dude, can you actually even pay for this? And he's like, I'm going to call it. And he pulls some actual money out. The store clerk, instead of taking the money and telling the dude to get out of there, which would have probably been the smarter idea, he's like, I'm going to fucking whoop your ass. All right, cool. He gets dragged immediately over the counter, and he gets fucking destroyed.
Decapitated.
He gets decapitated. And then afterwards, Art does this funny thing where this kid and his mom walk up to the door, and he's just holding the decapitated head like
a mannequin?
Like he's a mannequin. Oh, dude, that looks so real.
Then once they leave, he's like,
God, drops it. And, like, he chopped the fuck out of this motherfucker, too. Like, it wasn't just, like, it wasn't like a clean slice through his neck. No, like, it was like, like, it took a fucking minute.
Art's exaggerated emotions, perfect. When he's dealing out the coins, right, he's like...
Yeah, then he gets the actual bill, he goes...
And then that fucking dude gets mad, bangs his fucking hand. Art's like, it's so funny. You know what I'm saying?
Allie basically calls fucking Sienna crazy in a grocery store while all that was happening, while that dude's being murdered. And then Allie goes home. She's giving out candy. Art comes up. She basically tells him no.
Knocks on the door.
Yep.
Hey, bitch, he really wanted candy.
Yeah. And she gives him candy, but she fucking throws it at him. Like several things of candy, because she's like, get the fuck out of my face. And then she sees the weapons in his bag, and then she locks the door.
Smartly.
Yeah, makes sense. She's home alone. And here's another thing that would have, knowing it now, as soon as I saw Art leave, I would have called the cops, and then I would have probably went somewhere else. Because
I had one thing wrong with that as well. She had an alarm system. Art obviously comes back, busts through the fucking window.
Yep.
Alarm does not go off.
True. That's one of the things I was saying. Because like she has like the glass like sliding doors in the back. Knowing that I have that, and those are pretty easy to break.
Even if that's not armed,
Yeah.
if it breaks, alarm's going off.
Yeah.
Power's out. They got backup batteries. It's gonna work.
There's something. Knowing that, I would have left or called the cops
Yeah.
or something. I would not have took a chance with that.
Hey, mom, something.
Her mom wasn't there. She sees Art in her kitchen, just cleaning dishes.
Sipping on water.
Yep. Chilling. And in this whole time, I think I even leaned next to Ray and was like, the fuck is she not running for? I get she's like in her underwear or whatever because she was about to get dressed for like the party or whatever, right? I get that. In this moment, you know this guy is crazy and he has weapons. Fucking run. She stood there just the whole time. Then Art gets done with what he was doing, pulls out a fucking scalpel, is like, and then runs
It's
after
time.
her. And then she runs.
Well, I think it's the fear factor of if you take, not everybody's gonna react like, I'm not trying to defend her because I thought it was a stupid fucking move as well.
Yeah.
But I think certain people freeze.
Yeah, and I get
I
that.
think she froze. Or that, or she's trying to think, hey, if I run, he's gonna hear me. He hasn't fully turned around yet. He's fucking sipping water from my tap.
Could have tiptoed up that bitch.
Yeah,
bro.
something.
Tiptoed in her Jordans.
I would have went out that goddamn door he busted out of.
Yeah.
Right outside.
Top the fence.
Fuck the front door or something.
Then comes one of the most gruesome fucking death scenes.
Oh my god.
It's probably the most gruesome in the film, to be honest.
Oh yeah, hands down. There's some fucked up things in this film.
Maybe one more, but this one's pretty fucked up. He chases her upstairs, slashes her a couple times, throws her on the bed, fucking slashes her eye,
Her back.
slashes her back open, stabs her in the back multiple
Her
times.
fucking arms.
Fucking rips through this part of the hand, all the way down on one arm, takes the other arm, bends it, breaks it, tears it off.
Cuts her fucking scalp off.
Scalps her.
And
There's
then...
Yeah, it's just all of
And
that.
then-
After all the stats, because at one point he started cutting and she started making noises. I guess she's dead. That's it. No, she starts crawling to get to her phone, and I'm like, "There's no way this bitch is still alive." Then this motherfucker Art comes back in the room with bleach and fucking salt, throws bleach on her, and then rubs salt in the fucking wounds, like literally. The mom comes on. And there's no way the mom just come home right after this. So this was definitely at least at the very least, my bad, 10 minutes after the fact. She comes upstairs. Oh, she sees the glass like, please answer me, Holly, please answer me. Gets up there and Art is just cutting on her legs.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
Because at
and,
this point, her body's fucking dilapidated. It is gone.
and then she still manages to lift her face up and says, Mom.
She's a trooper, bro. She's a gangster.
Bro, fuck all that. Every bit of that. The scene was great. It was great kills.
The mom gets it too. No, I'm talking about Allie's mom. You know,
Oh, yeah,
remember?
Allie's mom, yeah. Allie's mom gets her head cut off, and then he uses that as a fucking
bowl.
bowl of candy. And they're like, oh, this is so realistic. Yeah. The mom is so upset at Jonathan about like him having this book with all this shit in it. She starts tearing it up, knowing it was her husband, his father's fucking book of drawings.
You don't do that.
Tore that up in front of him.
You don't do that.
And then he called her a bitch, which I would have probably done the same. Then she slapped him and got upset that he ran away. No, bitch, you
You're
fucking hit
asking
him.
for it.
And then she blames him because somebody wrote bitch in shaving cream on her car, threw a pumpkin on it, covered it with toilet paper inside her garage. So that's why she probably thought it was Jonathan, which it wasn't.
Now, one of my favorite Easter eggs of this film happens at this party. As soon as they walk in, there's this motherfucker dressed up as Bob from Halloween.
I legit didn't see it.
Full on blanket glasses. There is a lot of nods to Halloween in this film. Like, I was gonna make a list of them, but I forgot to. I know at least 5 or 6 nods to Halloween, which is dope. So they get to this fucking party. It is Sienna. It is Brooke. We meet Brooke's, I'm assuming, boyfriend. I'm not sure.
Well, if it's a boyfriend, it's a very new boyfriend because he does
new.
not know her friends.
So this is either like a date, boyfriend, booty call, something along those lines.
At first, he immediately comes off to me as a prick because he has a shirt that says "Just the tip."
So they're all having a good time. They get pretty wasted on beer. But before that goes any further, one thing I kind of didn't understand was Jonathan goes out through the street. Before he goes home, he sees the black van that Art drives. He sees the pale girl in there. Then he goes home. Now, I don't really understand the connection between him and the pale girl, right? Nope. I can understand Sienna because she has this weird supernatural connection with Art for whatever reason. Jonathan, I'm not sure why they used him as a staple.
It has to be something with their dad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to be something with their dad.
But anyway, they're at this party, they're having a good time. Sienna's mom calls her, bitching, raising hell. Hey, I'm fucking tired of Jonathan. I can't deal with this shit no more. I'm taking him to therapy. She's like, I'm fucking done.
Psychiatrist, I think.
Psychiatrist. Sienna's like, no, he wouldn't do that.
She's
like defending him. Like, I know when he's lying.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you drunk?
Yeah. Immediately called her and shit. And I like her.
No,
like,
I ain't drunk.
No, I'm not drunk. She was clearly drunk.
Now, the first time I watched this, when Sienna got real soft with her mom, I knew, okay, it's time.
Yeah.
So they get soft. While she's in the middle of arguing, Sienna's just like, she ignores everything. She's like, I love you, Mom. And the fucking mom's like, what the fuck you talking about? She's like, I love you. She's like, I love you too. I don't say it enough. She's like, you know what?
Be safe.
Have fun. Get home safe.
Yeah.
Have fun at your party. Hangs up the phone. One of the best scenes I think in this fucking movie is this bitch got this fucking bucket with this water, this sponge, still talking to herself, talking shit about her son.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stand this little fucking prick. She don't say that. I'm paraphrasing. But she's talking to herself in a very mean manner.
Yep.
Bad parenting, example number fucking 19 here. And then she's just like, wipes off the fucking window. There's Art the Clown. Boom! And the first time I watched it, I literally jumped out of my seat and I fucking, thank God.
Yeah.
I know it's fucked up. But if you haven't seen the film, this woman is a poor mother.
Yes.
I'm calming down here. She is a poor mother who did not need to be in that position. Sienna deserved better.
Now let's get into this bitch, Brooke. This bitch.
What did she do? God damn. How mad would you be if I did that to you?
Oh, I'd be fucking pissed, bro. So fucking mad. Because there's other ways to make me feel better. This is not the way to do it. For one, I thought because the way that they were talking and everything, the way that Brooke was looking at her, I thought they were going to do like a kiss thing for a second. I thought she was going to she was like, I got you. Yeah, I thought she's like, I got you drunk so we could kiss or whatever. Like she was faking with a dude or whatever. No, she's just like, I put Molly in your drink.
She's like, what?
And I love Sienna's acting in this. She's pissed, but she's on drugs. She can't communicate that. Yeah. So she's like, I'm fucking pissed. Which I would be too. 100%.
Because she was on fucking Xanax already.
Yes.
That's a fatal fucking combination.
Yes, and alcohol. So, like, it was the worst fucking thing. And she's like, I was just doing it to make you feel better. Like,
that's not involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah. She starts seeing the pale girl all over the fucking floor while they're dancing and shit. She has a panic attack in the fucking thing.
And then the bitch is like, what's wrong with you?
But you know what's wrong with her.
Sienna called her on the bullshit though. What do you think, bitch?
Yeah.
You put Molly in my drink.
They were rioting and she's being an asshole to Sienna. And it was like, don't you put this on me. I'm putting everything on you, bitch. You put Molly in my drink. Like, they drive to where Jonathan is because Jonathan called, but it was really the pale girl.
Well, first, Jonathan goes home.
Yeah, Jonathan goes home.
Remember.
He calls, it was really the pale girl. And there's a reason why Ray was playing wild when he gets that part. Tell him to go to this abandoned carnival or circus place. Or like amusement park, I think it was.
Abandoned, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's where we'll find him. And then like, well, I gotta go pick him up. All right, fine.
Johnson see that pale girl in the van, right? He goes back home. And like this cuts like back to the party, back to Jonathan, back to the party. Now we're here. Jonathan goes home, about to run up the steps. And he's like, Mom, Sienna. And he just walks in the kitchen, right? And he sees,
the dining room.
Yeah, the fucking dining room. And this fucking motherfucker Art. This dude took his time to go to the goddamn kitchen and make mashed potatoes.
He did make mashed potatoes, bro. Full on mashed potatoes.
My man made mashed potatoes and put on like the fucking Little House on the Prairie goddamn apron. And like the fucking mom is sitting there with her goddamn fucking brains blowed out like her face doesn't exist. It's just a hole there. And then Jonathan sees it. He starts freaking out. Fucking Art scoops mashed potatoes on the plate for her, and then just fucking dunks it in her goddamn fucking brains. But the only thing bad about that is when she got her head blown off, it showed her scalp hitting the wall, and now it's back.
So unless it was just like he put it back on there for no reason.
That I laughed my ass off on that dude.
You were still laughing.
I was still laughing. I laughed the first time, second time, and I'm laughing now. Imagine this was your first time watching, right? Which it was. Could you imagine Art the Clown that we saw in Terrifier 1? He's just in the kitchen making mashed potatoes for this bitch he killed. You know what I'm saying?
It's hilarious. Afterwards, he chases Jonathan up the stairs. Get him with a syringe full of drugs, I guess, to knock him out. They put him in the back of the van. They make that phone call to Sienna.
Yeah.
To, I guess, lure her there. And then there's so much other shit that goes on in this place. After Sienna leaves the car, she's looking for Jonathan. For one, I thought the boyfriend was going to be sympathetic. Fucking wrong about that.
He was one of the booty.
Yeah. And then they kind of cut away and came back and he's like, you want to do some fucking drugs? I got some coke here, bro. You want, like...
I laughed. That's exactly how it plays out.
Yeah, that's exactly... It's like he's just like, he gives her... They do drugs. They're making out. And then she's trying to be sympathetic. He's like, maybe I should call her. No, don't worry about it.
Fuck that.
He's trying to get his dick away. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He gets out the car and he's like, I'm going to go piss. In this moment, he's a dick to her. I don't understand why she was still, like, messing around with him after this. I'm going to go take a piss. You want to hold it?
And she's like, yeah.
And then in that moment, she's like, leave. So I thought that was the end of it. Now he comes back and he scares her. Now they're all good again. And then she's fucking playing like she's going to dump his coke out or whatever. As soon as this motherfucker walks to the back, pulled his dick out to start pissing, I immediately knew, because of the shirt, just the tip and everything, motherfucking Art was going to stab this dude in the dick. And Art stabbed this motherfucker in the dick. Took the dick off. Cut it off.
Held it in his hand.
And rubbed it on the window for Brooke to see.
That's so fucked.
The keys were in the car. I thought the keys weren't. The keys were in the car. Started the car, then stopped to look at Art. No, bitch, drive.
Drive.
Leave. In a halt because she heard Brooke. It was like, Brooke, the person who drugged me, and goes back and tries to find her. Like,
Brooke winds up in this fucking blood-soaked fucking bathroom. Now, I don't know what the fuck happened. There's something happened.
It looked like your typical gas station bathroom.
This was a lot of blood. Bro, there's like goddamn intestines and brains in the goddamn sink and shit. You know what? She's crawling on the goddamn floor. Guess who's back? Art the Clown. Art pulls out this fucking, his art project that he made earlier in the film, where he has like this, it's almost like a Walking Dead kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this bat, but he's fucking hammered in like fucking
nails
and knives and fucking anything with a sharp tip.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Fucking Brooke gets up, picks up this fucking 2x4 like that's gonna do anything. Takes a swing at him. Didn't do any good.
Nope.
He knocks the bitch down, no problem. And just starts to fucking wailing on that bitch. And I hate to say it for the second time, but I'm not sure if Brooke and the mom portrayed them characters that way on purpose.
Probably
so we would want them to die.
Probably.
But I was so happy that bitch was gone.
No,
so fucking happy.
Like punched into her chest and tore the actual heart out and took a bite out of it.
Yeah. Bon appetit.
And then we get to basically not the exact closing act, but like the kind of finale of the
finale.
thing.
Basically finale.
Sienna finds Brooke. Art walks in from the other direction. Jonathan had woken up and he's behind Art. And Sienna kind of stupidly says Jonathan's name. But I guess in a way it makes sense because it made Art look away so she could hit him.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then she gets her fucking ass
she
thrown all over that fucking bathroom.
He mopped the floor with that girl, bro.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, she wakes up, tears the shit off, kind of
heals,
gets out, and then fucking, comes at Art. Beautifully done. Because, like, she was beating the fuck out of him. Like, she's going to try to cut his head off when she did. He just, like...
He gave one last.
And then she just chopped his head off. And then, of course, the pale girl comes in later, grabs the head.
And she was not happy.
Nope. And she left. And then after credits scene.
We get, was it Veronica?
Yep.
First of all, Chris Jericho on this bitch. Judas? Faze. Which I thought was dope. And this nurse, they're talking about, it's Halloween. It's like late at night. They're talking about the Veronica patient who came in. And Chris Jericho's like, pepping some of that brain jelly over there. Like, they got like this little dish made of like jelly or jello. Yeah. And it's like in the shape of brain. She's like, I don't have the stomach for it, looking at that face all day. And he's like, is Veronica's face really that bad? What's she like? And surprisingly, she's like, believe it or not, she's very nice. Very cooperative. And then it just jump cuts to this fucking bitch bleeding out her fucking pussy. Writing like bitch and cunt on the wall.
Slut.
Laughing. And then they have some more dialogue. The nurse goes back, I guess, to do her rounds, and she hears, because remember I laughed, all you hear is, cunt, echoing throughout the hall. So she goes, and she opens it, and she sees like this Veronica like fucking bleeding. She's like, oh my God. She opens the door. And then, oh my God, bro, she gives birth to Art's fucking head.
Yep.
Smiling.
Yep.
His head is emote.
And then she's just dying laughing. They're just like laughing at it, and then bam, credits.
Terrifier 2.
Yeah, I think it was a good film. There's a lot of things, questions I did not get answers to, like what is the connection with the dad? Why was this the superhero aspect type thing for Sienna?
Because I had a lot of people ask me about this, right? What I think is going to happen is, I do believe if there's a Terrifier 3, I think Sienna's going to come back and play some kind of part, right?
Yeah.
It may not even be the main role.
Yeah.
But it's going to have something to do. I believe it's going to tie the story up somehow.
Yeah.
Now, if going back to All Hallows Eve, the reason I say this is because it's an anthology, right? Now, if you watch that movie, the first story is like about fucking aliens landing in the bitch's yard, and Art's is there. Another story is Art's like stalking this girl at this fucking subway station, and he drugs her and drags her down to like this pit of these motherfuckers who eat and like rape bitches. Very weird shit. And the third one was there's this babysitter. The girl who plays the mom plays this. This was like, I think 12 years ago. She was a lot younger. She's babysitting these kids. They get a knock on the door. They find this VHS tape, right? They play it because they're watching these, right? Stories I'm explaining. Then at the very end, she can't turn the TV off. It won't turn off. You see Art like coming through the TV, right? Then he kills the kids. I also like, there's this little gas station one as well where Art chases this bitch down the road. What I'm trying to get at is, if you take this movie in the perception of our reality, you're looking at it wrong. This is not like a reality of our reality, like how we live. I think this is just a simple another anthology story.
Yeah, I can.
Shit don't make sense. It's not supposed to.
Yeah.
To me, this is just another fucked up tale from Damien DeLeon, hosted by Art the Clown, because he has something to do with every one of these anthologies.
Yeah, like I said, Art is just phenomenal.
I think if they do this right a couple more times, Art being the only one out there I can think of right now, I do believe he can be on the Mount Rushmore of horror. He's on the way, bro. I'm telling you.
I can see that. Yeah. As long as
he is on the fucking
As long
way.
as they do it right, yeah.
As long as they do it right. As long as they don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
As long as they keep it with Damien, the creator of Art the Clown, I have faith in it.
Yeah.
He's been there since the beginning. This is his character. As long as he don't sell it to Hollywood and they fuck shit up, good to go.
If I had to rate it, I don't remember if we rated the first one. Did we?
It was pretty low. I think we gave it a 5 or 6.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 6 because I think it's like around that par. Because like it's not an amazing movie, but it's still pretty good.
I'm actually gonna give it a 7.5.
I'll follow that.
I actually really enjoyed this movie. There's second time watching it around the other day. I never got to the point where I was just waiting for stuff to happen. I was still excited. I still enjoyed it. I feel like if I watched it again, I would still enjoy it. I want people to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's such a big future for Art now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They can do so many things with it. I'm excited to see what they do with it.
But that's our review of it. Sorry, that's our review of it. So please let us know what y'all thought about this. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell us in the comments. Please like, share this shit. Subscribe if you're new. We do shit like this all the time. We review stuff, we react to stuff. We even do our own little skits. Thank y'all for watching, guys. And until next time, deuces.
Adios.